Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CBAY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, really kind of makes summarizing the chart as a whole pretty straightforward. So if you were to say, Clay, look, just summarize the price action for me quickly, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, before you freak out, I'm not saying pump and dump in the sense that this company is being run out of somebody's shed over in Somalia. I'm not saying that. I'm making that statement based solely on how the price reacted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price is right back to where it started, or in some cases, even lower. So let's just first kind of establish where all this started. So in my mind, this all started at basically the breakout point of the channel that it had been in, and that's right here at $5.90. I mean, you go back through the history of the chart, and you can see just time after time, the price truly did struggle to get up above that level. So you can see they're rejected, they're rejected, they're rejected. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, the price was definitely stuck down below $5.90. So for me, the start of things was when the price broke above it. So with that being said, let's now kind of apply the rest of the definition. Price makes a really, really nice move. Well, considering the price gapped all the way up here, and then after the gap up ran, and got up that high, I would say, all right, first box is checked, very nice move. And then within a relatively short amount of time, and considering this all happened within the same day, so I would consider that a short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. And in this case, this is where the thin ice comes into play, because technically speaking, the price could do something like this. It could bounce around here, and the price could then head up from there. So then from the big picture perspective, okay, well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have this set right there. You'd have that set. You picture those as stair steps. Okay, fine. The bulls are still making progress in the upwards direction. So you can't, in my opinion, call this a flat-out pump and dump yet, but I would definitely say thin ice. The thin ice being $5.90, because any sort of closes below there, or worse yet, the price separating to the downside, at that point in time, that would literally be putting the price right back inside of this range that it just broke out of. Or in other words, going back to where it all started, and that's what a pump and dump is. So for me, pump and dump on thin ice is how I would classify this, $5.90 being that thin ice. So like I said, to be fair to the bulls, maybe they are going to be able to build a higher base here and start building a long-term uptrend. We shall see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.